What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out Airmoto's smart air pump. This is a little portable air pump you can take around with you. So we're going to unbox her, we're going to set it up, and we're going to review it. So let's get started. So just check out the box. Pretty nice packaging, I would say. But apparently you can take this around in your bag and pop it in your pocket or whatever, your backpack or whatever the case is. You can do your tires, supposedly, your bike. Some balls, they have like maybe pre-settings right here: car, motorcycle, bicycle, ball, with all your PSIs and bars and KPA. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and unbox her. Let's see what's inside, and we're gonna give her a shot. With every product that's sent to me, I go ahead and check it out. If it's on Amazon, I go ahead and just kind of review the product, see what the stars are looking like, if there's any reviews at all. That's the first thing you're gonna want to do. But this thing was sent to me. I did not buy this, but I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about it. This did have like almost 5 stars on Amazon with like, I think 20,000 reviews. So it seems like it'd be a good product. So let's unbox her. Usually it's wrapped up. I did go ahead and unwrap the bubble wrap that it came in. I just wanted to check it out, but this usually comes with bubble wrap. So you got the actual main battery and pump right here. It comes with some instructions. Comes with a little, a ball inflator nozzle tip. The actual hose that you connect to your pump. Came with like a little baggie. Actually pretty nice feeling little bag. Little jawstring bag type deal. And then the charger and some other little like attachments. This looks like a little blower. This looks like some kind of connection, and then a USB-C to USB 2, USB 3, whatever this was. I think it's the USB 2 or USB 3. Ooh, that's good. As you can see, this would be your screen right here. Then you got your little iPod kind of control panel here. Charging port right there. Looks like a light. And then your hose connection. And then this looks like it says right here, air hose storage. So you can just shove this in there, I think, and you're on your way. That's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, we'll take that out. You can just connect her like that. So there's a deflate button right here. What's on the other side? Looks like some kind of pin of some sort. Maybe you can enter it from both sides. Can I like push that out, or? That's kind of weird. Kind of like jiggles in there. Huh. Maybe I can push it out, push it back. There, now it's kind of, oh, okay, it says if you want to push it maybe out, if you can't get it out. I kind of got that stuck in there now. Pushed it a little too hard. There. Perfect. All right, so I'm assuming, without looking at the instructions, you're gonna hit the power button. There's a power button. Hold it maybe. Okay, now it's on. You see it's in PSI. We have a basketball. Wonder how you change it. So it looks like I'm changing whatever that is. That's PSI. How do I unit maybe? So unit would be PSI, bar, KPA, and then kg to cm. So we're gonna stick with PSI. And then if I minus, how do I switch between? Okay, so you have the presettings right there. You have car, which is 35 PSI, kind of standard. That looks like a motorcycle. And then bicycle, 41 seems a little high for bike. And then a basketball. I guess I don't know what all presettings are for these. I just know car, like my car right now is at 35 is what the tire pressure should be, or what the manufacturer suggests. But I think maybe you can adjust these for future, and then will it save? So if I go back, yeah, it looks like it saved that. So that's pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick with the car. And then I'm gonna charge my go-kart tires, which is, I charge them up to 30 PSI. So let's go ahead and see what that is all about and see what it can do. So I think you just do that, and then would you just, okay, so then you just press the power to start it. Cool, so we'll go ahead and hook this up. Just screw it on. And then does this, so this looks like it's for a tire already. So that just unscrews for your tips. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy on a tire and see what it can do. So right here you can see my go-kart tire is a little low. I guess I could let out more pressure right now for the video. But for the most part, we're gonna just see it pump it up. So like I said, these can go to pretty high PSI. I think almost 40 they max out at. I don't ever put them at 40. That's too much. But we can go ahead and, yeah, you can see how flat that is. We're gonna go ahead and attach this just to here, just like you're blowing up a regular tire. I don't know if you could press it in or not. Kind of like you're screwing on the cap to it. And then we're gonna go ahead and just press the button and let it go. There we go. Hit 30 and it's blinked at you saying done. And that definitely feels like 30 PSI, I would say. I can't find my gauge right now, but definitely filled up a tire that I thought maybe it would struggle with, but we're gonna go ahead and have to fill up somebody else's tire. I suppose my car outside. But yeah, then we'll go ahead and just screw it like a normal tip. Let's see if we can get it without losing air. Okay, that worked pretty good. And that's definitely 30 PSI. Well, this thing is still cold. The hose is a little warm, but pretty cool, and it's still full battery. Interesting. I thought maybe it was going to struggle with that. Well, I guess we'll take it to my car, see what happens. So we are in my wife's car outside right now. It is super cold outside. This tire, I believe, also goes for 35 PSI. So we're going to go ahead and just attach her and see if it can get to 35 PSI. The tire looks a little low. So usually this tire, for some reason, gets low. So we're going to screw her on like normal. We're set to 35 PSI right here. And we're gonna just go ahead and press it. Definitely takes a little bit of time. It's not definitely quick. I mean, you are pumping a lot of air into a big tire, so. But so far, I mean, it looks like it's working. And if you're in a pinch in the middle of nowhere, or if you're on a bike, this thing so far would be really good to have in your backpack, or even in your car. We should do a torture test and keep it outside and see if the battery can hold up.
in this extreme cold right now. Right now it's actually pretty warm, but the other day or other week was negative 28 here with the real fuel. So I wonder how that would do if I left it in the car overnight and then tried pumping up with it. But realistically, you'd probably keep this in a purse or your pocket or backpack when you're on a bike or whatever the case is. If you're going out with a family on a bike trip, this would be a good thing to have next to your water bottle and your phone. We're at 31.5. There we go. So it hit 35. Battery definitely took a hit, but it reached what it needed to. It did take quite a bit of time. I'd say that almost took like 7.5 minutes to fill up, but you can set it and forget it, and it shouldn't pop your tire.
So I'm gonna say, like, here's the battery. It took a hit. I don't know if that's half or if that's 2/3 still full. I would like to see like a percentage instead of this battery icon. That would be cool if we had a percentage. But other than that, I mean, it took a while. It took like 7.5 minutes or whatever it was. But I mean, it definitely hit 35. So as of right now, if you're gonna use this for like your bikes, even your go-kart, even once in a while your tire, if you keep it in your car and you got like a flat tire and you're in the middle of nowhere, this will pump your tire up as long as it's fully charged. So you hold the unit button, the top one, to turn your light on, and I bet you can, so you can pump while you have a light on, so if you're in the dark or whatever the case is. Pretty cool. Hold the unit button again, turn it off, I'm assuming. Okay. But yeah, so far, man, this thing is pretty impressive. I wonder what it would do if I left it outside for the whole night, if I had it fully charged, left it in my car in the middle of the winter like it is right now, and then tried to pump it up the next day, if the battery would have trouble working. As of right now, you guys, I do recommend this product. I will be using it more and more often. Maybe I'll give you guys an update. But if you guys are interested in this product, the link will be in the description below. They are on Amazon. They do have a website, Airmoto. Go check them out, you guys. This would be a great present for Christmas, New Year's, white elephant gift, whatever the case is. But yeah, go check them out, guys, on Amazon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.